Welcome to the HR Empowerment Podcast, where we will uncover strategies and new insights from HR professionals who discuss up-to-date regulations, best practices, and the most pressing topics like diversity and equity, leadership, dealing with difficult situations, and much more that affect your bottom line and business. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It is Wendy Sellers, the HR lady, with my co-host, JC, and a very special guest, Kim Addis.
Hi. I'm so happy to be here again.
Your list in episode 1 of the 4 things that, leaders have in common. I mean, they're all like negative things, and they're so true.
They are negative because those are the areas that leaders struggle. I mean, leaders have some good traits too, but they're not on this particular list.
Yeah, no, but it's all of them have hit home with me. The isolation, the friction, the chronic dissatisfaction, the slippage, especially the slippage of your own health, where you're trying to put everybody else in front of you. And I don't know what it is, like corporations, companies, business owners. For some reason, we forget sometimes that leaders are human beings too, and they need help as well.
They definitely need help, and they are not comfortable asking for help. And this is what we see, is that they go at it alone, and they feel a sense of shame when they finally say, I need help. Can't do this alone anymore.
What are the benefits of coaching at work? And we could be sitting here probably for 6 hours talking about this. So let's make it short.
Okay. Well, look, there's all kinds of levels of coaching. And I think that the first and most important level we should really discuss is when a leader gets coached. Right? When a leader gets coached. So it could be the business owner, it could be the CEO, it could be the VP of whatever. Any department, right? So when the leader gets coached, what happens is that the leader has an opportunity to examine themselves and say, how am I doing? How am I feeling? How is this working? How is my thinking impacting the things I do and the things I don't do and the outcomes I'm getting? How am I performing? But really, how is my thinking leading to the outcomes I'm getting? And am I happy with those outcomes? JC, you want to say something?
Yeah, that is so poignant, because the way that you think is going to wind up influencing everything, not just at work, but everything in your life. Let it be as simple as running to the grocery store or what you choose to do with a little bit of your free time. Or it literally affects everything.
It affects everything. And so the problem is that all of us, not most of us, all of us have a blind spot. We're not 100%. And in most cases, we're mostly not aware of this relationship between our thinking and the decisions we make, the actions we take, right? We're not aware. We just think, okay, we're acting. And when something goes wrong, what happens? We ask ourselves, what should we do differently? We never ask ourselves, what should we think differently? We never ask ourselves, what kind of thinking led us to doing this or that, right? Like, how did our thinking influence us? We never ask ourselves those questions. We're always asking, what should I do differently? What did I do? What did I do wrong?
Wow, that's a fascinating point there. When people call you for help, what's that look like? What's going on? Are they being told they need to get help, or are they coming to you asking for help themselves?
Yeah. Mostly people hear me speak somewhere, and then they understand that your life is in your hands. Your life is in your hands as a leader, as a mother, as a father, as a sister, as a brother, as a friend, as a human being. This life I'm designing it. It's my design. And then if I'm not 100% satisfied with my life, professionally or personally, then it's up to me to take a very careful look at what's happening and make some new decisions. Understand what's led me here. And so mostly people call me and they say, okay, look, I'm at this place. Maybe I'm in a career transition. Maybe I am ready to start a new business, but I'm terrified. Like today, I spoke to somebody who is terrified of speaking on stage, and he has to do it for work. And he literally like wants to throw up 5 minutes before he's on stage. Well, that's a problem.
Right.
Right. So I have all kinds of issues. Sometimes it's, I just got divorced and I don't know what to do with my life. And I'm growing my business, but I'm kind of lost. And so most people kind of look inwardly when they hear me speak and they say, am I getting what I want? In fact, have I even asked myself that question? What is it that I want? Again, I do a lot of presentations and I ask a question. What do you really, really want? And so many people say, I don't know. I haven't even stopped to ask myself that question. That question is overwhelming to me. Imagine living your life without knowing what you want. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, and then just going from one job or one project to another and just
one relationship to another.
Yeah, putting fires out, starting fires,
Yeah.
Well, I guarantee that there's a ton of people out there self-sabotaging or in the realm of slippage that over and over and over again, they never answer that question. And then when we think about some of the examples that you gave as to why people come to you and what they might be looking for, they're kind of obvious. They're kind of out there. But when you have to peel some of that back to get down to the root of what is holding someone back, if they're not really at the precipice of knowing exactly what that problem is through your skills, talents, and what you provide, something that can help expose that and bring that to the forefront?
Let's talk about that in the upcoming episode 3. We're going to take a break right here. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for joining the HR Empowerment Podcast, brought to you by Aurora Training Advantage. We hope you've gained new insight and strategies to navigate the HR profession. We look forward to you joining us again on the HR Empowerment Podcast.